In putting life into perspective, we always have to know that having some comfort in where you have the best of result is not always the best way to achieve a lot of other things. So we're always willing to stay in our comfort zones. But change begins at the end of your comfort zone. Because many of us have learned in life that it is important to be able to step outside our comfort zones and be challenged with something that we're not familiar with or even not accustomed to. That challenge will also allow all of us to see what we can do and be willing to do. We should also be able to step outside our comfort zone once in a while, take the necessary risk in life that seem worth taking. Usually, the ride may not be as predictable if we had just planted our feet and stayed put, but it will be a lot more interesting. So being comfortable in where you are is good, but challenging yourself to go further outside your boundaries are the best means by which you can achieve. Challenge yourself today, just like we all do each day, and we'll get the best results in life. There's a discussion that has dominated the platforms over the last 12 hours. It's about slavery that has been taking place in Libya. But we know the genesis of all this is because many of us want to get to have the best of life by getting to Europe to enjoy greener pastures. But we have to put all that into perspective. So we trek the sandy deserts, get through the Mediterranean, and ultimately, sometimes we don't make it at all. But today at 5 p.m., there's a conversation that's going to take place at the University of Ghana, and it's a partnership that the multimedia group JoyNews specifically has with Deutsche Welle. We're discussing migration and all the related issues. We hope that you stick and stay as we'll give you a lot more on that. But today we're going to have in the studio Patrick Yabuama, who is a member of Parliament for Kankwe Central, as well as Dr. Clement Apake, former presidential staffer but now member of Parliament for the Busa South constituency. And we'll be discussing slavery in Libya, for which many of them, members of parliament and other experts, and even the UN Secretary General and heads of government, including the French President Macron, have been a lot unhappy about. But let's look at this. Security is one important tool available for man to use against all social vices in any area of domestic crime, but be it residents, warehouses, companies, offices, hospitals, schools, and what have you. And with escort security, we believe physical fitness and healthy life is essential to security. Hence, the theme for a fitness activity that is being undertaken by escort security. And it's called the lack of fitness or physical fitness being a threat to our physical security. So we're going to have officials of escort security come into the studio to give us some education on how, relatedly, how fit we are by way of health could contribute to our personal security overall. Then we're going to have regular on our sets, usually, Prophet Samson Amwating. He'll be here with his father. We're going to have a great discussion. We'll talk about homosexuality. We're also going to talk about a program they have upcoming, event dubbed December to Remember, and all the things that have plagued us throughout the year, for which we need a better perspective from the realm of the divinity is concerned. Please get interactive. Throughout the next 3 hours, you can do that on Facebook, JoyNews on TV, and then you can also do that through our Twitter handle at JoyNews on TV.